Jindal. Welcome again. This is Dr. Dilbag from Ajurwedzie, Poland. Many of you already know the basics of Ayurveda, and today I would like to discuss a special topic, which is very connected with all of us in our day-to-day life. That is source of our energy. We cannot do the things if we don't focus on this aspect. Yes, you are right. That is our food. Listening something about food, it may look very obvious. I totally agree, but then also it is very important part in all of our life. If I see from Ayurvedic perspective, Ayurveda gave so much importance of this topic. It's called as ahara in Ayurveda. Ahara means nothing but which nourish us. So food is something which is, we can say, the fuel for our life to sustain. From Ayurvedic point of view, we know that health is not just the mere absence of diseases. It is a harmonious, holistic approach to all of our life. And when we say about life, life is consisting of not only physical health, definitely our skin, our physical body, the bones, muscles, everything need the proper nutrients. And we should know that we also need the nutrition to our emotions, to our mind. Then we can sustain in a healthier and happier way. So Ayurveda say that to sustain the life, we need three pillars, three sub-pillars of life. And they are ahara, that is food, nidra, that is not only sleep, we can also combine with our routines. So how you frame your day, how you make your schedule, on which time what you do, that all comes under nidra, the second aspect. The third another limb is the brahmacharya. Brahmacharya means the regimen which are ideal regimen or ethical way of living, or in a broader perspective, how you present yourself to the world or the relationships. So here also we can include the sexual relationships. So among all these three sub-pillars, Ayurveda keep food or ahara as a first. So many times we heard this saying that we are what we eat. When we see from Ayurvedic perspective, we can also add we are what we digest. Oftenly we come in contact with some people, some friends, and they say, I was following some certain diet, because nowadays in our food market we have a lot of different diets. So someone of your known will share their experiences, like, this diet I follow and I feel very amazing. I get rid of this and this. I lost the weight. I looks good. I feel young. I feel more enthusiastic, more energetic. And I'm totally agree. When we change some dietary pattern, or when we correct something in our day-to-day diet, definitely we feel like, wow, it's amazing. I remember few examples from my own consultations. People change only in the intake of water. Previously, instead of, they were not at all aware that water is also important part in their life, and they start drinking the correct amount of water, or little improved in the water at what time and how. And it was wow moment for them, that they feel so amazed in their day-to-day activities. They were feeling better. Hydration was supplied to the cellular part of the body, to different tissues. So what I want to say, that it is obvious that some positive change, some corrections in the diet can also make the people wow, wonder. But the moment when you come across of some certain examples from your friends or from your loved ones, when you start adopting them, so many times we feel not good. Not all the times. Many times it can also be the same as your life, but most of the time I get encounter with the people that instead of losing the weight, they start gaining the weight. Instead of feeling very enthusiastic, they were feeling so tired. Instead of feeling like warmness, they were start feeling cold, although they were also doing the same diet which was recommended by their friends. So I would like to emphasize here the importance of Ayurvedic diet. Ayurveda say that we all are different. And when we all are different, so it is impossible to adopt the same kind of diet to lose the weight, to look more young, or to get rid of certain elements in our life. We also need our individual diet. Now the question is how Ayurveda frame the diet for us. What is good for you? Okay, doctor is saying like maybe your friends are very fine with certain food but cannot be the same as for you. So the question is very obvious, what is the best food for me? And if I ask you the questions, what is your idea? What do you think? The more fat, the more calcium, the more vitamins, the more glucose, the more, because it is a source of energy, the more protein, more carbs. What is your opinion? And I understand as per your own understanding you can have your own opinion, but here I would like to share what is Ayurvedic opinion. Ayurveda say that as we are different, so the food is also fixed on some certain parameters. Ayurveda advise you to follow the diet according to your constitution. So there are few people who belong to Vata, who belong to Pitta, who belong to Kapha category, or there are the few of us, we are the combination of either of two or either of three. So according to our own nature, our own need, our body type, our life perspective, there are certain some tendencies, we can choose what is the best food for us. But it applies usually when we are into our nature. So if you feel like you are happy, healthy, according to the season, according to the nature, you can choose the best diet for you. Second part is we cannot avoid the, not only Prakriti, we cannot avoid the importance of Vikriti. There is a nature, but if you are out of your nature, if you become imbalanced, if you get ill because of some nirognovaga, the imbalances of these doshas, Vata, Pitta or Kapha, then we also have to take care when we come to the dietary part that according to the Vikriti also we have to take care of our diet. For example, although you belong to Vata Prakriti, but you have high imbalance of Pitta, so then also I cannot recommend you some hot spicy food, which will again be contradictory because of your Nirughnavaga. The third aspect in our nature, in our imbalances, that is one, but third aspect is we cannot neglect the outside nature, the weather. So pagoda, that is also important part while we fixation of diet. Usually we go to supermarket and sometimes I am amazed that outside is like minus 13, minus 14 degree temperature, but people used to enjoy the ice cream. So this is not according to Ayurveda. Ayurveda say like we have to respect that when it is outside cold, it's our dharma, it's our basic, I would say basic responsibility to take care of about our own temperature. When it is outside very hot, so then also it is not, even you will not feel from inside, if you are into your nature, you will not feel to eat very hot when it is summer, when it is 20, 30, 40 degrees Celsius, and the same, when it is very cold, then naturally body you won't feel. But these feelings can be only apply when you are into your nature. When it is coming to the imbalances, everything is possible, that you can have the different cravings, you can feel the addictions, you can go in an extreme way. One more aspect is about the diseases. There are some certain diseases which also won't allow us to just follow some different rules of the diet. For example, if your heart is not doing well, Usually we know that so much of using of fat, using of so much of salt, it's not recommended. The same applies to the kidney. When we are suffering with the kidney disorder, some certain cereals, rice, green leafy vegetables are not allowed because they are not supporting to that particular part of the body. Diabetes is a known example, like although you are vata, although weather is also okay, you don't have vata vikriti, kapha vikriti, then if you suffer with the diabetes, then also it is not good to have the sweet, which appreciate the vata imbalance. So generally sweet is okay for vata, but if you have some certain disorders, then also Ayurvedic practitioners will not ask you to go through the same taste. According to Ayurveda, we have 6 tastes: sweet, sour, salty, pungent, bitter, and astringent. And Ayurveda say the best diet is when we have the involvement of all these 6 tastes. Well, we have to be practically also, so I'm not saying like your each meal should have this 6 taste, but according to Ayurveda, the best diet is, the suitable diet is when at least in a day, if we involve this all these 6 tastes. Again, it is not a universal rule. If you have some certain nirugna or some certain disorders, so we have to be aware about that. Ayurveda say a lot about diet. Diet is a very vast topic and it's very near to my heart because the treatment part also start from diet. That when I ask my clients to start the regimen according to Ayurveda, so diet plays very important role. In Ayurveda, in some context, our sages said that ahara or the diet is also considered as one of the best medicine. So some certain disorders we can treat alone by taking care of diet. You know why? I would like to take you to another context, that is the context of Agni. Agni is nothing but the fire, and we all know that we all have this fire inside. Pitta people have maybe more, but definitely we all have Pitta in our life, so which gives us this fire. Fire is nothing but the digestive fire. Here I am talking about specific to digestive fire. So this digestive fire, we can also imagine like a outside bonfire, or when we have somewhere some fire you put, or fire in your kitchen, in your cooktop, in your gas stove or something where you cook. So if the fire is properly regulated, for example in your kitchen or even in the bonfire, it's not like it will also caught fire to your tent house which is near to your bonfire, and the same, it will not burn your garnic, your vessels, what you are putting on the cooktop. We need regulated fire to have the tasty food, to have the proper cooking process. The same, a good diet is one part, but having the good digestion, it's most important. Having the good fire is also not less relevant. What I was saying, like, we are what we eat, so definitely when we are choosing that diet, it is up to us. Either we are eating the food which we cooked last week and now still we are reheating it, cooking and eating, or putting it in the microwaves again and again reheating. So you can imagine what kind of energy you will be getting as compared to the freshly prepared food. But Ayurveda, as I said previously, Ayurveda say the next step thing. Ayurveda express that we are what we digest. So my dear friends, like, it is equally important that whatever you are eating, it has to be also digest properly. And for the digestion, our fire plays a very important role. So this digestive fire or Agni plays very important role in terms of prevention of the health and at the same time treatment of the health. Many times Ayurvedic contexts say that few of the diseases, or when the diseases are very very freshly appearing, or they are in very initial phase, can be treated only by the correction of digestive fire, only by the correction of your digestion. It can be treated well, because whatever the toxicity we accumulate. Many of you know this word ama is nothing but the toxicity. So whenever the body start accumulating this toxicity in the body, so by the virtue of good and strong digestive fire, the regulated form of digestive fire, we can digest this ama, this heaviness, and we can come back to our nature, which is always happy and healthy. How to correct this fire? Definitely we have certain rituals in the food, or if it is very much imbalanced or very much dysregulated, we can help by some certain herbs which also can ignite the fire in properly. Knowing what is the best food for me is not alone enough. We also should have few more things keeping in our mind when it comes to the diets according to Ayurveda. So if we know what is the best food according to my constitution, according to my imbalance, according to my diseases, according to the weather, the season, if I came to know, okay, this is my diet chart, now the next question is how to eat that. So usually what happens is we are eating and talking. We are eating using the mobile. We are eating, listening something. We are eating and driving. We are eating and traveling. So, then again we have to pay the bill. Many of us know that our gut, our yalita, our travenya, this digestive system is very, very related to our brain. So whatever we are eating, whatever we are feeling here, it is having the direct impact to our brain, to our nervous system, which regulates the whole body. So it is important, it is really very vital to take few minutes for yourself to have your diet in a peaceful time, a peaceful place, a calm place. And immediately you will see the result that when you are eating in your own way, in your comfort zone, when you are fine, when you are not distracted by other objects, when senses are really smelling your food, feeling the taste of food, feeling the temperature of food, when you are feeling the taste, then really it will be easy to digest. And when it is easy to digest, next step, that is metabolism, will be much better. Your liver will be feeling happy, the digestion part will be much better, and you will be feeling much fresh, much energetic, much relaxed, as compared when you eat in a rush, when you just eat just to finish the food. So please take care that mindfulness with this specific to the diet is important. Diet is considered as not less than as the prayer. So having the food is not less important having the prayer in the church. When we go to the temple or to the church, how mindfully we just pray, we connect to the God. The same few minutes per day, breakfast, lunch, dinner, whenever you are sitting, eating, so just connect with your food, enjoy it 100%, and I'm pretty sure you will see the effect. Immediately you will feel like, oh wow, I'm feeling better, I'm eating better, I'm not just eating emotionally. Many of the times we don't feel hunger, but just to satisfy our emotions, we just pop up some chocolates, some chips or something, and then we have to pay the bill. So what to eat, how to eat, and again, when to eat. So usually there are many myths about the timings of the food. Few people say like, don't eat breakfast, it's not needed. You can directly start with 11 o'clock. Few people say there is no need of dinner. You can skip your dinner once a day. If you are eating, it is good. You will be having good control on your sense organs. So there are many parts, many myths. Again, Ayurveda say differently. Ayurveda say there is no hard and fast rule which applies to everyone according to your nature, according to the present status of your health. Ayurveda can help you to regulate the dietary plans. So how many diet you need, how many times you need in a day, Ayurveda can help you in that aspect. Usually what Ayurveda say, it's good to have at least 3 meals per day for a healthy adult, which again can be different in different age group, but I'm talking as a general rule for a healthy adult. Morning breakfast, which preferably can be around till 9 o'clock. Then afternoon lunch, which preferably definitely before 2 o'clock, 2 p.m., 14 hours. And the dinner, which again not at least 3 hours gap or 2.5 hour gap from finishing the dinner and going to the bed. So 7:30, 8 o'clock is the best time to maximum to finish your dinner. But when it comes to intermittent fasting, then there should be a long gaps or got big time of windows, 8 hours windows, 6 hours windows. It don't apply for everyone. So when we have some imbalances related to kapha, when we are treating with the ama, these all rules can be applied, which can resemble as intermittent fasting. But again, we have Ayurvedic way of fasting, which I will come later. But before that, I would like to tell you that when to eat is also equally important. When we take care about the quality of the product, when we know how to eat in a serene atmosphere, at the same time, be aware that time is also important. If you skip the meals, if you are fine, if you don't have any kapha disorder, if you are not suffering with ama, and if you skip just because you are busy or you don't have time at that particular hours, although you were hungry, so slowly this fire which was available to digest the food, to burn this, to cook this food, but if this fire will not get the fuel, slowly it get diminished and you have to pay the bill. So you will feel tired, you will be having hormonal imbalances, or maybe you can start gaining the weight. It is look like amazing that even though I am skipping my breakfast, then also I am feeling fat. The logic is very clear. If you understand vata, which is air and ether element, the space element, so if you don't eat anything, if there is only vata, so it is just we feel like a balloon. So there is air element is getting increase in the body, and you feel gases, you feel bloating, you feel discomfort in your digestive system, which also can make you feel like fat. Another example is most of the time afternoon or 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, we feel start a little bit irritated, little bit angry. It may possible because it is pitta time. So small things can make you irritate. The fire is in the atmosphere. At the same time, if you don't eat your food on that particular time when there is a pitta, you will be more emotional. You will be more overwhelming. We often say like, if you are hungry, it can make you easily angry. So hunger and anger can be cut by itself. So if you feel next time like there is a time you are start feeling irritated, emotions are overwhelming, you don't feel good or something is happening, just take little amount of some good quality of food, whatever is recommended for you, and you will see the immediate result that you feel satisfied. I often give the example that usually we organize the business meets on the table of our food, dinner meet, lunch meet, where we would like to eat. At the same time, we would like to discuss the complex part of our work or of our business. It's a good idea. I am not disagree with it, because we say that the gateway to the heart goes through the mouth. So if you content your client, if you content your parties with whom you are going to deal with the business, it's no doubt the result will be good, but the way should be different. Instead of organizing a dinner meet or lunch meet and start talking and eating together, first you can offer the good quality of sattvic ahara or the good Ayurvedic food to your clients. And then when they will feel contented, when the vata will settle down, when they feel relaxed, then you can start talking about your business deals. No doubt you will be having more success rather just talking and eating and talking and thinking and eating. You will be having more success, no doubt. Coming to the fasting part of Ayurveda, as I was saying. So Ayurveda say that fasting is healthy actually for all the healthy beings. But if you are suffering and if you advised to do some certain fasting, so please follow some certain rules. But in general, once a while, once in a week, once in 2 weeks, at least once a month, it's good to have the fasting. During Ayurvedic fasting, what you can do is you can choose a mono diet. Mono diet means If it is like cold weather, means autumn or winter, you can have with the soups, the warm soups. If it is spring or summer, then we can have the juices or fresh fruits or salads. So either time or as per your imbalances or as per your prakriti, as per the advice of Ayurvedic doctors, you can choose the way or the diet, which mono diet you are going to adopt in your fasting day. On this fasting day, we can get rid of the rule of these timings, that okay, because when we work in the office, when we work, we cannot be like free that I can eat whenever I want, because you have some certain time limits. So better to follow this vata, pitta and kapha timings, as I was giving some examples before, for breakfast, lunch and dinner. But if you are at home, if you have this time for fasting, so you can come out of this timely rules, and what you can do is what Ayurveda says generally, that eat the next meal when your previously taken meal got proper digest. Eat when you are hungry. So these two rules can be applied during the day of fasting. With you can follow the monotonous diet. Definitely on the Ayurvedic diet time, you can have little more amount of liquids, the waters, which will be helping you to cleanse, which will be helping you naturally detox. So make sure you take care of your hydration. And when it comes to how to know that whether my previously taken meal it get digest or not, so Ayurveda is having few examples, few symptoms which you can observe. One is that you really feel the clear burps, that you don't feel the burps which are still containing the smell or taste of the food here. You feel the fresh burps. Number one, that you have clean passage and it needs something. It is the call of the hunger call. Second is that viprushnenya, that you make sure that you're not feeling heavy from here. You're not feeling that I have to go to the toilet. You feel like it's light here. That means your system, your body, your digestive system is ready to receive the next meal. So that time is the good enough. Second, there are no more heaviness. You feel already hunger is coming from here, not from here. That is not just because you got exhausted emotionally and you would like to just have some craving of some sweets, chocolates or carbs, potato chips and so on. So by observing these symptoms, you can make sure that yes, it's a call for the next meal. It could be 2 meals, 3 meals, 4 meals, 5 meals. As compared to your digestive system, it can be varies, but make sure that starvation is not the way of Ayurvedic fasting. We have to eat, but eat when you are hungry and eat when your previously meals get digested. And monotonous, as I said previously, monotonous diet is the key, that you, instead of putting so much of complex food, this morning this, afternoon this, and sometimes our digestive system get confused what to digest before, what to digest next, and how to break it, this complex diet. So instead of that, definitely we can provide the easy atmosphere in our digestive system. Instead of supplying the complex food, it can be simple food. Yeah, for example, khichdi, soups, some fresh healthy salads, not very complex salads, or some certain fruits, juices. As I said previously, in consideration with the different factors, weather, your nature, your vikriti, and so on. I would like to also share some examples. In Ayurveda, we have many concepts, as I said, about food, which I'm going to share in my next coming book, which I'm writing already, which will be having a beautiful explanation about food and Ayurveda. So it's in the process. I believe with our efforts, our whole team effort, we will be bringing it soon to you. Finger crossed. And I would like to share a few examples. What Ayurveda say that we should not do these mistakes, do dozens, according to Ayurvedic dietetics. So Ayurveda say that as we remember that for food, our digestive fire is a very important and the basic component. So we have to protect this fire at any cost. For example, taking the water just before taking your food, or just finishing, just after finishing your food, it's not recommended according to Ayurveda. Now if I ask why, you know very well, because it is the same as putting water onto the fire. There are some certain gastric juices which are secreting from salivary glands. We have some certain saliva. Even when you are hungry, even if you think about your favorite food, the salivation starts, which are very, very helping component to easily digestion in our food. So what we are going to do is we will take either 15-20 minutes, half an hour before food, or either 20-30 minutes after food, but no more water just before food or just after food. Ayurveda say definitely we can take the sips of warm water, or preferably on the room temperature water, in between the diet. It is okay, it will be helping you to digest your food, but no more before and just after. So let's drink in between if you feel so. But we will not spoil our digestive fire by putting any liquid. It cannot be, I would not say only water, any sort of herbata, Coca-Cola or anything. Even if you feel like, oh, I need something, I'm thirsty, I have to digest before taking my meal. But sorry dear, you are hampering, you are putting as an obstacle to your digestion by putting so much of liquid. Then digestive fire will be low, and cooking or the digestion process will be prolonged. Second rule, which is also very connected with the water. So oftenly I heard that many times we use this water kettles, Chainik, and we boil the water in this water kettle, but we cannot wait till it get cooled down, and we want to drink it as soon as possible. So many times what we do, we have hot boiled water in our mug, and we open the tap, we add the cool water, the normal temperature water, or we can say the raw water, because here we have the boiled water, but we mix with the raw water and we drink. So this is also not very healthy for our system, for kidney, or for our whole digestive system, because there are different molecules in the cooked food and the raw food, the cooked water, the raw water. So whenever we do some processing in the food, by the temperature, by the mixing of different things, it change, the molecules are keep changing. So boiling water, it's having very, very nanoparticle, it's very light to digest. That is why in many disorders, the doctor used to say that take the boiled water, don't take the raw water, because it's heavy to digest as compared to the boiled water. But when we mix both of them together, it become a combination which is not very welcome by our digestive system. So from next time, have patience, boil your water before you get so much thirsty. If you want to take the warm water, let's have the little bit patience, let it be cool down little bit, easy to drink, that you can not burn your oral cavity, rather you can enjoy the sips of that water. So this is second thing what I would like to share from Ayurveda. Another one more very practical example which I come across usually when I see the people who are enjoying their coffee. So it's okay, I don't want to comment more about coffee here. Coffee is a ritual. Many people take it as like everyday ritual. Many people are not taking coffee because they are aware that it is not a very healthy component in their diet. But okay, it is different to different people. For few people, I recommend sometimes coffee, it's okay, but for few people, I highly recommend not to take coffee as compared to their doshas status or vikriti. It is different. What happen is, like, we boil the water, we make the coffee is getting brewed, the coffee is ready, it's very hot coffee in your mug, it smells very coffee, and you would like to taste it, but many of you enjoy with the milk. It's okay. But when you open your fridge, it's a cold chilled milk, and you mix this very cold milk into the boiled coffee. So again, this mixture become not at all homologous. It is some different mixture with different molecules. Milk molecules are very heavy as they are not even boiled. They are very cold as compared to this boiled water which contains the coffee. So when it get mixed, again the system get confused. Many of you maybe immediately want to go to toilet, and different feeling, different sensations. So it is again not very judicious or not very logistic or not very conscious decision to supply this kind of mixtures to our organism, which are not at all matching on many levels. Ayurveda say viruddha ahara. So ahara, which is just contradictory to each other. Few of the basic things we all knows. For example, I believe nobody eat milk and yogurt at the same time. Even if you mix little bit outside, you will feel like it become like paneer. Paneer is like the cheese. The different thing. Immediately the liquid will be spoiled. So we have many examples what we come across in our kitchen day-to-day life, that if we mix some certain things, even food look like it got spoiled. So just imagine that when it getting spoiled there, how the reactions are happening here when they also get mixed by so many of gastric juices, so many of different enzymes which help to get digestion of the food. So what I would like to share with these few examples, that it is our prime responsibility to supply the good quality of food in a proper quantity, in a proper atmosphere, in a proper time. Then we can expect, then we can achieve something nice. Something nice means healthy and happy long lifespan. We have some certain zone in the whole world which consider as the special zone, because there the lifespan found 100 plus. People are living more than 100 without any particular diseases. People are not getting so much sick. And when we analyze there, so many of the interesting theories were, they were having healthy lifestyle, not only lifestyle, healthy diet. Many of the rules which Ayurveda say, they also follow the same. So it is the known truth that if you take care about this component of life, which is diet, definitely you can prevent, you can treat many disorders. Ayurveda say if we take care about our digestive system, which is directly affected by the diet, we can prevent around 60-70% of the diseases, because this is the energy store, energy house. When we put the fuel, the energy get convert here, supplies to all over the body. So if something wrong happen in this system, so the energy supply will be having the different hampers or the obstacles, and it will not pass through the different part of the body. Result is either we will be feeling dull mentally, emotionally, or physically. Different sections will be not working perfectly. So it is our first and foremost prime responsibility to make sure how you give the importance to other part of life. Please start giving importance to this part of life, but not randomly. Many times we have seen like people really are very keen on very much to the point, to the different diets, but then also results are depressive. So it's time to correct. It's time to correct according to your basic needs, according to your needs, not what thought like it will be generalized to the whole community. Everybody can eat this and they will be losing the weight or they will be feeling better. As we are very unique, so our diet is also a very unique topic. So eat what is the best for you, not for other people. So with this, I wish all of us that we enjoy our meals more and more. We cook, we digest well, we nourish well, and it is all possible through Ayurveda. Anytime if you have any queries, any questions, if you want to know more about this diet and all, we are here to help you. From the team of Shri Ayurveda, we are with you. So with this, I conclude today's topic. In next upcoming weeks, upcoming months, we will be coming with certain interesting topics, and we wish all the best for you to be happy and healthy. Dziękujemy bardzo.